actually a misunderstanding because the neighbor had a dog exactly like his, and that was the dog that was doing it. And I made a terrible mistake, and it really went further than it should have. I shouted for the dog to stop, and it did not.
Yes.
You live on a piece of property, a rural piece of property, and that property is owned by whom?
By me.
And you've owned that property for how long?
About 20 years.
And the defendants, are they tenants of yours?
No.
They live close by?
They have an RV parked on part of my property.
With your permission?
With my son's permission.
So your son lives on the property with the defendants?
Well, he lives on the property.
Well, who's going to explain this to me? You're going to explain it to me? Come on, stand up. Your last name is Butler?
Yes.
Your father owns property?
Yes.
And you live on your father's property?
Yes.
In a house or an RV?
House.
How do you know the defendants?
Just old friends.
Did you allow them to move their RV onto the property?
Yes, I did. Michael, I did.
Michael?
Father, yes.
That's you?
The one sitting down.
Okay, so you're friends.
Yeah.
And your father allows you to do that?
Yes.
Just my own information. Do you pay Mr. Butler any rent?
Give it to Scott.
How much?
$400 a month.
And your dad knows about that?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And this beautiful dog belongs to you?
Yes, that's correct.
Have a seat. Thank you. Okay. Now, Mr. Butler Jr., you don't live with your dad or your granddad.
No, I do not.
According to what I read, and I believe this is right, there came a time when you were going away to celebrate a wedding of a friend.
We were going to my niece's graduation.
And what date was the graduation?
June 1st.
And so you couldn't take the dog with you, so you asked your grandfather and or your dad if you could leave the dog, and the dog's name is?
Ruka.
If you could leave Ruka with them for a couple of days.
Correct. Many times when we
How
traveled.
many days?
I believe it was about a week.
Okay, on what date, do you remember, did you leave Ruka with your dad?
I believe it would have been the 29th, and the incident was the morning of the 30th, if I remember correctly. Because we were leaving the day the incident happened. We were flying out, so we got a call that morning before we took off.
Okay, so this is what I think happened. Your last name is?
Welch.
Mr. Welch, you lived with?
My mom and my father, yeah.
Great. And you have chickens and some ducks.
Actually, Scott's the one with the chickens and the ducks, and while he went to jail, I told him I would take care of the animals and not let any harm come to them. So
they belong to Scott?
Yes.
Okay. You live with your parents?
Yes, in a camper outside of the property, yes.
In a camper?
Yes, I live in a camper outside of the property.
Do you pay any rent?
No.
Nice people. You want them off your property or you want them on your property?
We've asked them to leave.
Really? The owner of the property wants you off the property. What's your problem?
My husband just went through hip replacement a couple weeks ago, so he's been down for 6 weeks.
How did he get here?
No, he just got his hip replaced.
He just walked into court.
Yeah, he did that 2-3 weeks ago. So
what difference does it make? They asked you to leave the property. How long have they been asking you to leave the property?
Scott told us that we didn't have to leave. Perry's the one that said.
Scott doesn't own the property. His father owns the property. Am I hearing that right?
That's correct.
The owner of the property wants your camper off their property. What's your problem?
Nothing.
When are you going to leave?
As soon as we can.
What does that mean? You start your motor home and you go. And you go to a motor home camp and you plug in someplace else.
Our motorhome is not starting. That is the problem.
No, that's your problem.
Yes, that is my problem.
That's your problem. You can't squat on somebody else's property because you got a problem. They want you to leave. They want you to leave for a reason, and this is part of the reason. Because he dropped off his dog a week before, in mid-May, according to you, a dog came on the property that doesn't belong to you and took away chickens or ducks that also don't belong to you. So far, I have that right?
Yes, you do.
And they came back and forth, these dogs, for a while. How long? A week, 2?
Just 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
What 2 days?
Pretty sure it was May 27th and May 26th.
26th and 27th.
Yes, the first day he took a duck.
I don't care what he took.
Okay.
That's not relevant. They weren't your ducks. They belonged to them. They weren't your chickens, and it's not your house. It's not your property. So what you did on the 30th is, according to you, dogs came back on your property, a dog came back on your property on the 30th that you had seen taken the ducks and the chickens before. That's what you say.
It was actually a misunderstanding because the neighbor had a dog exactly like his, and that was the dog that was doing it. And I made a terrible mistake, and it really went further than it should have. I shouted for the dog to stop, and it did not.
Bottom line is, you shot a dog. You shot a dog.
With the BB gun.
His dog injured the dog, this dog that wasn't doing anything, and there were over $4,000 in surgical bills because he made a mistake.
Yes.
So what are we doing here? Why didn't you take care of the medical bills?
So we don't feel like we should have.
Just a second. I don't care about you.
Yeah, I didn't take care of the medical bills because I didn't feel like I should have to be put the whole bill on me.
Let me ask you this question. I wasn't holding the gun with you, right?
No.
Sarah Rose, she's sitting here, you never saw her before.
No.
She wasn't holding the gun with you.
No.
Now, your mom didn't say to you, shoot the dog. Did your father tell you to shoot the dog?
No.
So you did that all by yourself? Just answer my question. That requires a yes or
No,
a no.
I
You
did not
shot
do
the
it
dog all by
myself.
yourself.
Well, yes, I shot the dog myself.
Right.
Yes.
So now that you say you shot the dog yourself, you shot the wrong dog, right?
Yes.
You had no right to shoot any dog, but this dog certainly hadn't been on your property before because it had only been dropped off the night before. This was a visiting dog. Let's say instead of a visiting dog, he dropped off his twin boys, and they would come on the property, chase the ducks and chase the ducks and chase the ducks, and then they would go home. And then another kid that was pretty much the same size as those kids came on your property, and you thought that that kid was the one that was torturing your ducks, stealing your chickens, so you shot the wrong kid.
No, I wouldn't do that
Why not?
because that's a child.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think that shooting somebody else's property, attacking somebody else's property, and you shot the dog multiple times.
With a BB gun. And the BB gun.
Would you like me to do that to you multiple times and then try to say to you, you know, it's just a BB gun. Just stand there. Don't be a sissy. It's just a BB gun. It can only sting you unless you get it in the eye or unless you get it in a vital organ.
I wasn't shooting at vital stuff. I was shooting at the body of the animal. I wasn't trying to shoot at its head or its eyeballs or anything like that.
Then you say, I'm sorry, I made a terrible mistake. I will take care of the vet bills because I made a mistake. It's my mistake. Why are we here?
I understand. You're right.
Perfect. When are you moving off the property?
As soon as I get back there.
As soon as you get back there. How far away is it?
I'd say about 3 hours away. It's in North Palm Springs.
Fine. You have a car?
My car is broken. That's why I'm still there. It's because my car is broken.
How long
No.
has your car been broken?
Probably about a little bit over 9 months.
Other than camping out on the property, what else do you do?
Also, I'm not on the property, actually. I'm off of their property in BLM land.
And where?
I'm on Bureau of Land Management land. I'm not on Scott's.
So you're on my land.
Probably.
I didn't give permission to be on my land. What are you doing on my land?
I don't know. I guess I was just hanging out there.
Can I see the vet bills, please?
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
what were you doing in prison?
I was in jail,
For what?
receiving stolen property.
What kind of property?
I was buying and selling cars, and I had some I shouldn't have had.
Okay. And how long did you spend incarcerated?
3 months.
Okay. Do you work?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
I do boilers now.
When did you first tell them that you would like them to leave the property?
It was about 6 months ago. Michael Jr. is one I told to leave.
Just him?
Michael Sr. has been there for a while, and I've always got along with him. And then Lisa sort of came back onto the property, and so did Michael Jr., which I never wanted him there, but he just wouldn't leave.
You know what you did to the animal that you thought was
Apparently.
on your property that wasn't your own? Did you ever think that you're on property that's not your own?
Oh, I knew I was.
You know you were. I'm trying to draw an analogy there for you, sir. You're missing it.
No, I didn't miss it. I understood what you're saying, but I totally understand now what is going on.
Well, get off his property.
No problem.
What are these three $50 receipts for?
Lisa agreed right after the shooting to pay the bill, and then she paid me two $50 amounts, which I gave her receipts for.
Okay, judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $4,156.48. Thank you very much.
Well, I appreciate the fact that she ruled in the way that she did. I feel like we've gotten justice for Ruka.
When I called and told him that I had shot the dog, he mentioned a few hours later that it was his son's dog.
And also the fact that my grandpa can be reimbursed for, the hardship of having to take care of this.
Time to find another place.
Was under the impression, maybe you were too from the papers, that the ducks and the chickens and the other animals that the defendant was claiming to be protecting belonged to him. Only right now in court did we find out that they actually belong to the plaintiff. And so there is no defensive property claim that he could claim for his actions. But I think at the end of the day, he accepted responsibility. He knows he did the wrong thing. Why it had to come in front of us to get solved.
Because he didn't pay the bill.
All right, on to the next.
On to the next.